Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Tamara Agustina. Today, I will to explain development of the earth shape concept in science. Let's enjoy. Before we learn about the earth shape concept, we must know who started it. Thales of Miletus was a Greek mathematician, astronomer, and pre-Socratic philosopher. He was from Miletus in Ionia, Asia Minor, recognized for breaking from the use of the mythology to explain natural object phenomena by naturalistic theory and hypotheses in the precursors to modern science. The first concept is Earth rests on water. Tell explained them by the hypothesizing the, that the Earth floats on water, and that earthquakes occur when the earth is rocked by wave. The theory began when Thales saw the floating wood on water. He was thinking earth is floating in the same way like a wood. The next concept is cylinder shape. This theory begins from Anaximander, lived during the same period as the Thales. He was his student, and after his death, he took over his school. He was a first who mapping the world. Anaximander described the Earth as round and circular with two plane surfaces, which was suspended freely in space. It stays where it because it is equidistant from everything else in the universe. The theories were influenced by the Greek mythical tradition and by some idea of tales, as well as by observation made by other civilizations in the Near East, especially Babylon. The next concept is Pierce Earth. Pythagoras of Samos was born in Samos, Ionia. Pythagoras was the first person to claim that the earth was pure. While it may have been based on some form of observation, it may also have been simply because he took spheres were the most perfect solid. His view of the universe was probably very simple. The spherical Earth at rest in the center of the universe and everything rotating around the Earth, each object held by its own sphere. Aristotle and Eratosthenes have the same concept with Pythagoras. Aristotle, who lists several arguments for a spherical Earth. Aristotle argued in his writing that the Earth was spherical because of the circular shadow it cast on the moon during a lunar eclipse. Another reason was the some stars visible from Egypt are not seen further north. The full equation can be found here. Eratosthenes devised a clever method of estimating its circumference. Eratosthenes, at noon on the summer solstice, which occurs about June 21 every year, the sun illuminates the entire bottom of this well without casting any shadow, indicating that the sun was directly overhead. Eratosthenes then measured the angle of the shadow cast by a stick at noon on the summer solstice in Alexandria, and found it made an angle of about 7.2 degree or about 1 per 50 of a complete circle. He realized that if he knew the distance from Alexandria to Shin, he could easily calculate the circumference of Earth. The last concept is from Isaac Newton Ellipsoid Earth. A reference ellipsoid is a mathematically defined surface that approximates the geoid, which is the truer, imperfect figure of the Earth or other planetary body as opposed to a perfect smooth and unclear sphere, which the factor in the undulation of the body gravity due to variation in the composition and density of the interior, as well as the subsequent flattening caused by the centrifugal force from the rotation of these massive objects.